us here at Ultimate Fitness Training once again, and thank you so much for watching the video. And we are on the way back from Marsh with the girls. We're just missing Sophie because she's staying behind because she's competing tomorrow, so it's going to be great for Sophie. And we've got Suki and Jackie at the back. Girls, how was it? I'll start with Suki first. Suki, how was that experience?
It's incredible, something completely different. Matt was fantastic because I'm not a natural poser or flower at all, but he knew exactly what angles to put me at to get my best features out, and you know, it was good. It felt like a bit of pampering, to be honest, which I didn't expect it to feel like that. It was awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing some pictures.
See the results,
yeah,
absolutely
definitely,
fantastic.
Definitely.
Would you recommend to anyone to do that in order to obviously to prove that they can do it, to look amazing?
I think if I can do it, I think anyone can do it. It's not an easy journey, by far. It's very hard, but you know, if you put the graft into it, the results you can definitely get, and you know, and I definitely recommend everybody to kind of try it.
Fantastic, that's cool. Thank you, Jackie. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great. It was a brilliant experience. I think me and Matt have got something going on.
I think just to let you know, just cheeky. I don't really comment things like this, but Jackie entered the room and Matt went right. So you're gonna be taking pictures like that? Yeah, I think I can't take her anywhere, can I? Everywhere I go, she pulls everywhere I go. But anyway, how was the experience?
Yeah, we had a marvellous day. It was fun actually. We had a really good time. We liked seeing each other's poses, watching how everyone, you know, sort of changed and went back on, and we all did something different.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It was a great experience. I would recommend it. It's hard to get there.
Yeah.
But you know, it's a hard road to get there. But once you do, and you get your pictures, because the pictures, I mean, the cameras don't do justice until you. I saw some of the shots, and they're absolutely phenomenal.
Phenomenal, yeah.
Yeah, they're crazy pictures. So it just shows your body what you can actually do if you put your mind to it. You work hard, do the 4 things, you know, your supplementation, your aerobic exercise, your training, your diet. But you know, like Suki said, if she can do it and I can do it, anyone can do it. You just got to have that
Incredible
mindset
to achieve it.
To achieve it. Fabulous day. And yeah, Matt's amazing. A really funny guy. And we had a bit of a laugh. It was brilliant. Yeah.
Fantastic. These girls, make no mistake. I mean, when you guys probably see the pictures, you think, oh, they look amazing. But to look like that within 12 weeks, it's I tell you, words can't describe it. It doesn't matter how much I say to you, no matter what they say as well. It's unless you go through it, you'll explain. And I'm sure they'll sympathize me saying this. It's hard work, but anyone, as Suki said, Jackie said, anyone can do it. But it's for me more as a training, seeing these guys come, because I've seen them every week and I see them developing. And I know when I first probably said, I think I was just talking to Suki about it when I said to you, remember when I told you could do this, and she goes, mate, I couldn't believe I was going to be able to do it. And she just told me honestly, and now she done it. It actually gives her the belief that she can do anything. And I'm sure she was a positive person anyway, but it's a lot of strength, character. Would you say that?
Yeah,
does that make sense to me saying that?
I never ever thought, a couple of months ago when you first said to me, Suki, I think you should also go for it, I looked at you, I remember clearly thinking, are you bloody kidding?
She thought I was joking.
Something like
She
that.
thought I was joking.
I think so. And you know what, I'm glad you actually pushed me to do it, because I've proven to myself and I've proved you right, which I'm sure you're happy about.
I knew she was going to do it. The thing is, it takes a particular character, and me, Jackie was talking about this the other day. It takes a particular character to actually get into that sort of shape, and obviously there's loads and thousands and millions of people that do it, but those are the kind of guys that really are relentless, and it's hard work, don't take me wrong. I mean, I can't stress enough how hard work it is, but it's worth it in the end. And a lot of the guys obviously that do this go on to obviously become very successful in all sorts of different things, because if they can do this, they can do anything. So I just want to ask the girls one thing. In terms of diets, what would you advise these guys now? Because obviously I've advised them, but I don't want to always tell you. I want to ask these guys in what they actually took from it. What would you advise the guys in terms to get into that top shape? What would you, very, very sort of like basic, what would you advise these guys to do in order to get to the best shape they can for a photo shoot? What would you guys advise these guys to do?
So I think your diet plan needs to be tailored to the kind of person you are, what you like eating. You know, that doesn't mean if you eat pizzas, you put pizza on your diet plan. Obviously that's not going to happen. It is a lifestyle change. You can't just be eating junk food and think, well, if I have a slice of pizza instead of 4, I'm going to, you know, have some abs. You've got to think about everything that you eat. The nutritional value of it is just so important, and you know, you're going to make sure you have the right amount of carbs, no salt. You know, it's not something you can just go Google and go on and get on with it. It's going to be very much tailored to the person you are, the build you are, and your flavour.
Absolutely, yeah. Jackie, in terms of what would you advise this guy in terms of training? So obviously Suki talked about the diet. What would you advise in terms of training? What if someone says to you, Jackie, how did you get into that shape? What, in terms of training, what would you advise them?
Well, definitely, I'd say you need cardio. You've got to have a fat burner in place and steady state cardio, but be prepared to do a lot of cardio depending on your physique and where you're at. Weight training is a must as well. That's it really. I'll tell you what, you've really got to have discipline, and you've got to be self-motivated. You've got to self-motivate yourself as well as your trainer motivating you, because it's no good if you're not motivated and you think, one day I'll go and do cardio, the next day I'll leave it tomorrow. You can't do that. It's 7 days a week.
Absolutely.
You know, and me and Suki and Sophie, we've trained 3 hours a day, plus more some days with abs.
Yeah.
So it's just constant, and it's like Carlos always said, you have to keep the momentum going. You have to keep everything in touch, and keep checking yourself as well. And you're going to have mood swings. You're going to be miserable. You're going to be days where you think, you know what, I can't do it, but then you just got to say, you know what, I've come this far. I've got to carry on.
Totally. That's a very good point. Absolutely, because it's like a chain reaction. Yeah.
So
absolutely.
That's what I would advise, and to be strong as well, and just to think that see, if you've got a goal, it makes it easier. If you've got something to aim for.
Totally,
I felt personally that I knew that I've got to get that shoot, and nothing was going to stop me.
Absolutely.
My lows, my high days, nothing was going to stop me training. And self-sacrifice. You have to sacrifice.
Totally.
Your life to get to this physique and condition. You can't do it without a bit of sacrifice. So it's just total dedication.
Totally.
That's how I feel anyway.
That's brilliant, and this is one thing I just wanted to add on to all of this. Obviously, these guys talking from personal experience, so they've been through a massive journey, which I'm very, 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 very pleased for, and almost like a bit sort of like emotional about it. When I was seeing them earlier, I was just thinking I treat all of them like my little sisters, and it's actually quite touching to think that. How amazing they've done it. Don't think none of them have done this before. So I put myself as a beginner, for instance, when I began to play the piano, I was absolutely dreadful, and I'm still dreadful. And I remember the guys trying to obviously move my hands, and I was thinking, what the fuck am I doing? And then now, obviously, these guys are already training, and they'll do a little bit, but they've never done nothing like that before. And I put myself as a beginner in their shoes, and it must have been very daunting when you get someone to tell you, right, you need to eat this amount of food, which has a massive knock-on effect on your emotional state, especially when you've got kids, and you've got pressing jobs, and you've got meetings to do, and you've got to go to work at the particular time and drop the kids out. It's a massive amount of stress. And for them to be able to sort of juggle, if you like, rejiggle their lifestyle and be able to fit all this in, and at the same time look the way they do, that in itself is a massively well done. and all the dedication they kept through every single week is unbelievable, really is. And they've done it naturally as well, because as we all know, I mean, there's a lot of people that do this sort of gaming, they do loads of different drugs and everything else. And I don't particularly say do it or don't. I'm not here to tell you that. What I'm here is to tell you that all my guys that work with me, they work naturally. There's no drugs enhancements, and they do it healthily as well. So what they're going to do now, I'm going to tell you. They're going to relax now for a while. Obviously, they're still going to do, obviously, they're going to look after the diets, and I've advised them to do this. Obviously, introduce calories slowly, introduce carbs slowly, introduce proteins and fats slowly. Don't go mad on sugary foods and salty foods, because at the moment your body will probably be screaming for what is it? You guys love Krispy Kremes, don't you? And that's fantastic, you know. Obviously, your body probably screaming for that. But have a couple. You don't have to have the whole box. Don't be greedy, because you'll feel sick otherwise. And it's great for you to introduce things slowly, and that's what it's about, becoming your greatest version. Now, one big advice I'll give anyone is, your body's screaming for calories and your body's screaming to stop training. Now, don't do either of them. So introduce a maintenance program. It's something I do myself. So when I have shoots, obviously I work very hard like these guys do, and then I introduce a maintenance program, which is basically maintains more or less my physique to a I call it the overspilling. So I'm not overspilling lots of fats. So what I'm doing is basically I stay more or less walking around about 14 stone 5, and my stage sort of goal is about 13 stone 10. So I've got about half a stone to lose. So, but I'm not put loads of weight on and then lose loads of weight, because that's not really healthy for your body to do. So I've advised these girls now to kind of like relax for a while, do 2 or 3 weeks where you do your thing, eat whatever you like, slowly, obviously, gradually, and within reason. Start doing some sort of training, even if it's just a couple of walks, a couple of runs, do a bit of gym work, which could be a random sort of workout, just to give your body, your mind, your soul, and also your central nervous system a bit of a break, so you completely do your thing, and then you enter whatever goal you want, obviously. And also, I've already spoken to some of the girls. Obviously, their goal now is to put a bit more muscle mass on, and then enter that sort of structure again 3-4 weeks time. So obviously it gives you a bit more time to kind of like give your body a bit of a rest, and then you go back slowly into another task again. But it doesn't have to be, there's no one under pressure like when you compete or have a shoot, you've got to do another shoot straight away. No, of course not. Give your body a bit of a rest, and then but enjoy yourself as well, because it's good to give yourself a bit of a break. So I hope that was informative for the guys probably that have done it or haven't done a show, but it's been a fantastic day. I'm sure the girls will agree with me. It's been fantastic. Suki's been fantastic, Jackie's been fantastic, Sophie as well. Unfortunately she's not here on her way back, because she's got as I said, a shoot tomorrow, a competition tomorrow. She feels a bit tired because she's depleted obviously all the calories, but she's still got to wait another 24 hours until she is on 22 hours until she's on a show. So unfortunately she's not here with us, but I'm sure I'll catch up with her tomorrow, and I'm sure you guys will see her photos. She also looks amazing. She's done amazing well too. So with all that said, guys, thanks for the following, thanks for watching our videos. Check us out on Instagram, which is ColorsTrainer10. Subscribe and share our videos on YouTube as well, and on my Ultimate Fitness Training website. Check it out as well. There's a lot of things I'm changing on my website, so you'll see very shortly a lot of clients videos there, and I'm sure I'll get these girls there as well. And with all that said, stay happy, stay healthy, stay fit. Take care. Bye bye.